AI influencers are taking over platforms such as OnlyFans, more specifically FanView. AI models absolutely dominate the platform FanView, which is a very similar platform to OnlyFans. It's a subscription-based platform which will allow fans to come on board, pay a subscription fee to chat to that model and buy NSFW content. Also, we're starting to see certain trends come up online of Instagram and Twitter and all these different social media platforms. So without further ado, in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how AI models are taking over the OnlyFans space. So first of all, why am I qualified to be able to tell you this information? My name is Kyle. I've been in the AI model industry for well over 2 years now. I was in fact the pioneer of this industry, especially the OnlyFans side of things. We were the first people to put AI models on subscription-based platforms, draw in a fan base, and also make it publicly known that we are doing that. You can check back on the channel. We have videos that are almost 2 years old now, which showcase exactly us telling people how to get into this method and that it's going to be the next big thing. You know, we're very experienced in this space, and we fully believe within the next 2-3 years time, this will completely take over the industry as a whole within subscription-based platforms. So what are AI models? As you can see on the screen now is some images of AI models. So AI models will essentially be very, very similar to those influencers that you see online, models on Instagram and OnlyFans models, which will influence a certain network of people, bring in a fan base, monetized through OnlyFans or other subscription-based platforms, such as FanView in AI influencers case. So quite literally, just a good-looking girl, maybe male if you like, that has a fan base that then monetizes that through FanView, but doesn't exist. Makes sense? Not really, because it sounds absolutely mental, but this does exist, and I'm going to expand on this point now. Not only these models have this fan base of being good-looking, but also now we're starting to see them emerge with personalities and them becoming completely unique. You know, not just real people, but also to themselves and each other. So here is why they are replacing real models on FanView. OnlyFans, of course, is a more popular platform. You may not have heard of FanView before, but you would have definitely heard of OnlyFans, whether you know it to be a content creation platform, or maybe you even know it to be like a porn website, whatever. It is a subscription-based platform, so is FanView. And essentially, the reason that it's taken over FanView is purely because they allow AI creators. OnlyFans does not allow them. Yes, you can get them on there. You know, there's certain tricks you can do and hacks you can do. If it is discovered that your model is AI, it will get deleted straight away. So FanView is the only platform right now which will allow you to have AI models on that platform, which is why not only are AI models taking over FanView, but FanView will also take over OnlyFans within the next few years. There's reasons for this. The main reason that AI models will take over real models is purely because of work rate. Let's be honest. If you're a female, you're good looking, you're doing OnlyFans, you probably do that line of work because you don't enjoy work, right? It's pretty simple. Now, people started to mitigate this through OFM agencies or OnlyFans management agencies. Models would go out, get an agency, they promote them, basically do all their work for them. So all these models have to do is create content. And even that seems like a stretch to them. That bit of work, that couple hours a week that it takes to make content is still too much work for some of them. Believe it or not, it sounds mental. This is not too much work for people like myself and like people who have ran OFM agencies in the past and like people who are looking to get into business. This is very, very minimal. Now, what AI models allows us to do is literally create our own content, post that on our own social medias as an AI model, then we can monetize it in the exact same way that OnlyFans girls has been doing for years. This is a serious revenue stream that is going to exist within the next few years and going to expand even more. Yes, okay, not all OnlyFans girls are lazy, but most successful OnlyFans girls, in fact, I'd say 99% of successful, meaning, you know, 10K plus per month models will have an agency behind them. It is simply impossible to keep up with the amount of messages and chats that go on an OnlyFans account without having managers. That's just a fact. That is one of the key reasons why AI will take over the real model world and FanView will take over OnlyFans, and why AI has currently taken over FanView. So this is how AI models make their money. Let me go even more in depth. So number one is through subscriptions. Through subscriptions, people are obviously able to come onto that exclusive platform that is only available through the link in the bio or whatever. They want to chat to this model specifically, they like her personality, or they think that she's really good looking. They can't DM her on Instagram because she won't allow her. That is why people subscribe to OnlyFans pages, and it is exactly the same for AI models. People want to chat to these models. They may get slightly confused whether this model's real or not. They may not know what AI is, but full disclosure, we will tell everyone. We will have in our bios that we are AI generated. So we're not, trying to deceive anyone, not doing anything illegal. This is not fraud. This is completely legal what we are doing. But more to the point, subscription-based platforms will allow people to come on board, message the models. That's one of the reasons why people will subscribe, but also for the NSFW content. Subscriptions is a huge part of the OnlyFans world, and especially the AI model world. The second method is through tips/messages, or pay to view content. So sounds mental. People will tip these models even if they know their AI to make content or to give them content. So they will tip within the messaging feature just on the page in the hopes of the return of nude content. What you can also do on these platforms is send a piece of content, make it blurred out, and put a price tag on it. If they pay that price tag, they then unlock that content. That is called pay to view content. That is a huge revenue stream for this type of model, because you're having chats with these guys, they're getting into it, and you're selling them content within these chats. That is a key part of how AI models make their revenue. Now, number 3 is through custom content. So of course, these models are AI. This is where we have the advantage. Custom content is massive, because if a customer knows that this model is AI, that customer knows that that model can fulfill exactly what he wants to see. So if he wants to see that model getting bummed on the top of the Eiffel Tower, you can go ahead and you can create exactly that piece of content for them, and you can charge them ridiculous amounts of money for this. I've seen pieces of content go for 2-3K. I'm not even joking. Just pictures, custom images go for 2 to 3K. Voice notes, AI voice notes, not even a real girl speaking, $500. I've seen that happen multiple times within students within my community. You are probably also thinking, how are these models marketed? Do you market them through porn websites? Do you just act as a real girl on social media? Essentially, yes, kind of want that organic audience and that organic feel that an OnlyFans girl will give a customer. That's the reason why they're subscribing. So we will use certain techniques through social media, Instagram Reels and TikTok. Short form content is absolutely huge. People will spend hours and hours scrolling through their phones per day, and they'll get distracted with certain pieces of content that we can provide them with. This is going to build up a following very quickly. You don't really realize it as a bloke how easy it is to gain followers as an attractive female, but it's extremely easy to gather attention and to be able to monetize it. So if we have a little look into the future of AI models and models in general, as I mentioned at the start, not only are we starting to see these creators take over platforms such as OnlyFans and FanView, but also social media platforms. You may have seen this yourself. AI creators are absolutely everywhere. Whether that's people stealing, face swap content and putting it on TikTok or Reels, I don't agree with that at all. But whether it's people doing that or just general AI images of females, I'm sure you have seen this on the internet already. Think of the amount of people that know about this and that do this. It's really not very many. Maybe, the people that are subscribed to me, that follow me, and some other guys in the space as well, plus maybe a few more who have discovered it through seeing it themselves. But essentially, there's really not many people doing this. The fact that there is such a broad audience for it already, and you're seeing these models everywhere, means that the future AI models are absolutely crazy. They'll have all the brand deals, they'll do all the photo shoots, all that kind of stuff. Just the other day, I had a very big clothing industry owner, I'm talking like big stuff, message me, outreach to me to ask if I can make AI models for his brand. Now, I'm talking this will save their company 6-7 figures per year on modeling. So this makes absolute sense for them, of course. These models can wear any clothes, be anywhere. They don't have to turn up to photo shoots, they don't have to hire camera equipment, you don't have to pay for studios, you don't have to pay for photographers. Absolutely insane, the potential of these models, not just in the OnlyFans world. So to get more to the point, AI models, the future of the OnlyFans industry. Yes, absolutely. If you have seen some of the results that these models can pull in, I'm talking, 50 to 100K per month. That is more than most people make per year. They're making this per month and they don't even exist. And yes, absolutely, this is the future of the creator industry. People can go on, they can make teams, they can basically automate this process, make as many models, make as many images, market them as much as they want, and monetize that on platforms like FanView and OnlyFans as much as they want. And it's all run on autopilot, because there's no kind of brick wall stopping you, which would be that creator where you have that girl, you're relying on that girl to keep making content. Absolutely not the case. So there's no real barrier when it comes to the amount of work that you can get done with AI models. Extremely exciting what is coming up. And if you do want to learn more, or if this excites you, I have a course which is $47, extremely cheap to be able to get into a business model. If you are interested in making your own AI OnlyFans model, I'm going to teach you within that course how to actually generate that content, how to then build them up on social media using our special techniques, and also how to monetize that effectively through platforms such as FanView. If you are interested and you want a chronological course with a community, by the way, of absolutely smashing it, go down to the description. It will be the first link.